Hey everybody, so welcome to my channel and just another video here. And I wanted to talk about a lot about Nvidia is down today, and then also AMD is down. Based on Meta's partnership with Google for Meta to buy Google's chips, which they're still in the making as far as projecting to start designing these chips, and they're not even be rolled out to 2026, 2027. But all in all, it made Nvidia and AMD take a hit today because that's gonna Meta's money is gonna boost Google's financials because they're gonna be buying Google's chips that they're starting to work on and that they're in the market. So, but you never know. Maybe they're too late to the game with Nvidia and AMD, and they're just behind the eight ball here, and it doesn't really matter. But the market is taking this all in, that it's a negative for Nvidia and AMD, and it's a positive for Google. Google already ran up a bunch recently, the last couple of days. I think a lot of it had to do with Buffett's announcement that he was buying Google shares. So it's been running based off of that. And now I think this morning it was up a lot more than it is in the afternoon here. And just because it's run up so much, and now you have like almost momentum playing into it right now. So I think that's the cool thing. Maybe you're going to start seeing, you know, Google's momentum start to kick into gear. It's already at 300, and they already passed the $4 trillion market cap. I know Nvidia is at like 5 trillion, but it's kind of like the chink in Nvidia's armor as far as the 85% of their what Nvidia makes is through those chips for, a lot for crypto, for AI and powering all that stuff. So it took a chink on their armor as far as that goes. But it's all wishy-washy. This whole market, yesterday was a great day. That's why if you watch my other video about like don't look at your stocks, especially in a holiday week, because it's going to drive you crazy just constantly checking. And who needs all that? You got to look at things for the long term unless you're a trader. That's what I always think and believe. But so here I am talking about Nvidia again. But it's took another hit today, and but a lot of these analysts, they're considering this as a buying opportunity for Nvidia right now, and I kind of think so as well. That's what I'm just DCAing into. It's one of my top ones to DCA, and I don't think AI is going away. I think we're gonna start powering ourselves up to the AI general intelligence, so AIG or AGI or something like that, however, whatever acronym you want to put on it. But there's steps it's going to take to get better and better, and that's what AI is doing. And you're going to have the key players into the AI game here, and of course it's all the major companies. They're going to have smaller ones that will pop up. Like I've been watching Perplexity, like OpenAI, of course, ChatGPT, and Gemini is really good too. So all those, but there's other ones out there that you can get into, but I think it's going to be more than that when general intelligence comes into play. Artificial, of course. A lot of us have general intelligence. Some do and some don't. But yeah, so let's keep an eye on Nvidia. And so Google's on its heels to be the top dog as far as market cap goes, at least. So they're getting close. And it's a celebration if you're a Google shareholder for the last, just once Buffett came into play, and he said that he was getting involved, and that's when Google just really took off. But let's keep watching what happens. I think it's just another day. Just it's kind of the dagger through another dagger in a video. It's dropped to since earnings. It's just it hit that high and then went over 200 for a few moments and then came back down. I think all of them in tech are they had those spike trying to get higher and they just can't make it. But I'm going to talk about all that stuff in another video. How I think the market is still in the early stages of, I guess not early, I say the middle stages of this bull market. And the Fed has a lot to do with that and other things going on. But if you appreciate this video, give me a like, subscribe if you want. And I'm not a financial advisor or something like that. It's just my 2 cents here on the video and Google and Meta. And yeah, I think Meta's gonna be buying some cheaper chips, and maybe that's why they're finally looking into the cutting back their spending because they took a major hit during the earnings. Meta did, and maybe they're just finally realized they gotta cool down their spending, just how they were with the metaverse. They're throwing everything at that, and that didn't turn out so great. They never became anything. I think they're just early with all that. Maybe with AI that will happen, but I think Meta will be better off. Maybe if it's cheaper, chips are cheaper than Nvidia, and that's also going to bring in some more competition. So yeah, Meta and everybody else will be competing instead of going against each other. So we'll see. Like I'm saying, like a lot of the analysts are saying this is a buying opportunity, which I kind of do as well. And yeah, Google just running up kind of on those Buffett comments. Just it keeps going. I think even AMD, you may have a buying opportunity as well. Comparatively speaking, AMD, it's the worst month in 3 years, but the stock has been like kind of goes up to 150, 75, kind of goes back down, goes up, retraces all the way back. It's kind of been like a back and forth with Nvidia. I mean, with AMD, not Nvidia. Nvidia has just been a rocket ship, but AMD it's finally coming back compared to what it's been in the past. But I'm sure they've had better times, but they're not recently. They're the kind of the best of the best times right now. But maybe that is a bargain around 200 for AMD, I would think. Even I don't even, yeah, it has. That's what I was thinking. Better times. It's had splits. AMD has had splits in 1978 and 2000. So yeah, I was thinking that can't just be, couldn't have been $17 truthfully back in 2017. It was, but really in split terms, it has 2 splits. Number of splits has been 6 total for AMD. So they've been around compared to I think they've been maybe been a little bit longer than Nvidia, or maybe they're in the same ballpark. But Nvidia's had their share of stock splits as well. Yeah, they've had a couple here. I know AMD looks like they've had more. But knowing the history of those 2 companies, they've both been around for a while. So let's see how things playing out right now. There's still down. Nvidia, AMD still down. Google is up. So that's my story and sticking to it. But yeah, if you like this video, if you think it's a good one, hit likes and subscribe. And like more people, the better, to talk things about stocks and all that. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.